What really happened to Zach and Tori Roloff after walking away from Little People, Big World? For years, they were the heart and soul of the TLC show, the couple fans rooted for through every milestone, every challenge, and every tender family moment. But after their sudden and emotional exit, Zach and Tori seemed to vanish from the spotlight. Now, months later, stunning new details have surfaced, revealing what life looks like for them beyond the cameras, the truth about their departure, and the emotional changes shaping their family's future. In today's video, we're diving deep into the real story of Zach and Tori Roloff's life after Little People, Big World. We'll explore where they are living now, how their children are growing up away from television fame, and what truly pushed them to say goodbye to TLC. From heartfelt family updates to bold new ventures and unexpected revelations, this is everything you need to know about Zach and Tori's new beginning, their future plans, and the next chapter of the Roloff legacy. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. After years of being surrounded by cameras, family drama, and public scrutiny in Oregon, Zach and Tori Roloff made a bold and life-changing decision to pack up and start fresh somewhere new. That somewhere turned out to be the peaceful countryside of Battleground, Washington, a small, scenic town that has become their family sanctuary. When they first shared the news of their move in 2021, fans were both surprised and excited. Many wondered what prompted the decision, but Tori later explained that they were simply craving a quieter, more intentional life, one where their children could grow up surrounded by open space, nature, and love, without the constant presence of reality TV cameras. Their new home in Battleground is exactly that, a cozy, spacious farmhouse-style property nestled among rolling fields and tall evergreens. The house has a bright, airy charm with rustic wood accents and plenty of natural light, the perfect blend of comfort and simplicity. From the moment they moved in, Tori began sharing glimpses of their home life on Instagram. Jackson riding his scooter down the long driveway, Lilah twirling in the living room, and baby Josiah giggling in his high chair by the kitchen window. It's a world away from the chaos of the old Roloff farms. Zach and Tori's new routine centers entirely around family time. Instead of TV production schedules and endless filming obligations, their days now revolve around their kids, school activities, and small adventures together. Whether it's a day trip to the park, baking cookies at home, or just playing in the backyard, the focus is on being present, something Tori has often said she struggled with when the cameras were always around. Through their Raising Heights podcast, Zach and Tori have given fans a closer look at this next chapter. The podcast, a mix of parenting stories, personal reflections, and candid conversations, has become a hit among followers who miss seeing the couple on TV. They talk openly about marriage, raising kids with dwarfism, and the realities of life after fame. Each episode feels like a heart-to-heart, with their genuine warmth and humor shining through. On social media, the Roloffs continue to share snapshots of their new reality, not the staged perfection of a TV set, but the honest, everyday beauty of family life. Fans have loved watching Jackson's incredible progress after his leg surgery, cheering him on as he gains confidence and continues to grow stronger. Little Lilah has captured hearts with her newfound passion for dancing, her tiny twirls and bright smile lighting up every clip Tori posts. And of course, baby Josiah is the star of many adorable updates. His first words, his laughter, his chubby cheeks, every moment reminding fans how fast time flies. Birthdays and milestones are now celebrated with intimate family gatherings instead of camera crews. When Lilah turned 4, Tori shared sweet photos of a backyard birthday party complete with balloons, cake, and laughter. A simple, love-filled moment that fans adored. These posts often come with heartfelt captions where Tori reflects on motherhood, gratitude, and the beauty of slowing down. And that's exactly what fans love most about Zach and Tori's Washington life, the authenticity. They aren't performing for ratings or following scripted storylines anymore. They're just living, raising their kids, sharing their highs and lows, and showing what it means to build a real, grounded family away from the pressures of fame. But behind the smiles and social media posts, Zach and Tori's new life hasn't been without challenges. From health scares to emotional struggles and the ongoing adjustment to life after reality TV, the couple has had to face some difficult moments that would test their strength, their faith, and their bond as a family. While life in Washington has brought peace and simplicity, it hasn't been without pain. The Roloffs' move marked a new beginning, but it also came during one of the hardest chapters in Zach and Tori's lives, one filled with health scares, emotional exhaustion, and the test of their faith and resilience as a family. Zach's major health scare earlier in 2023 sent shockwaves through the Little People, Big World community. Fans remember how suddenly it happened. Tori took to Instagram to share that Zach had undergone emergency shunt revision surgery after complications from a condition related to his dwarfism. It was a terrifying moment for their family. In her heartfelt post, Tori wrote that she had never been more scared in her life, calling Zach her rock and saying how hard it was to see him in such a vulnerable state. The days following the surgery were filled with uncertainty. Tori stayed by Zach's side in the hospital, balancing her emotions while still being present for their 3 young children, Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah. Fans flooded social media with messages of love and encouragement. Thousands of comments poured in from around the world, offering prayers and well wishes. That overwhelming support became a lifeline for the couple during those sleepless, anxious nights. When Zach finally returned home, Tori shared glimpses of his recovery process, from slow, careful movements around the house to moments of laughter with the kids. Though the road was long, Zach showed the same quiet determination that fans had admired for years. His resilience became a symbol of strength, not just for Little People, but for anyone facing physical or emotional challenges. But while Zach was healing physically, Tori was facing her own battle, one not as visible, but just as heavy. She's been remarkably honest about her struggles with mental health and the pressures of motherhood. In candid moments on her Raising Heights podcast and on Instagram, Tori opened up about feeling overwhelmed and burned out. She confessed that being a mom of 3, especially with the demands of filming, social media, and the scrutiny that comes with fame, left her emotionally drained at times. Fans praised her vulnerability, saying it made them feel less alone. Tori admitted that she's had days where she questioned if she was doing enough or being enough for her children. Her honesty resonated with thousands of parents who shared similar experiences. Rather than hiding behind perfect family photos, Tori chose to show the messy, real side of life, sleepless nights, tantrums, and self-doubt. Both Zach and Tori have spoken about how therapy and faith became essential parts of their healing. They've talked about leaning on their Christian faith, praying together as a family, and seeking guidance when things felt too heavy to carry alone. Therapy, they said, helped them learn to communicate better, manage stress, and understand that asking for help doesn't mean weakness, it means growth. Through it all, their fans have remained steadfast. The support community that's grown around them has been one of their biggest sources of strength. Whether it was during Zach's surgery, Tori's emotional posts, or even moments when rumors swirled about their relationship, fans never turned away. Instead, they offered encouragement, kindness, and love, a reflection of how deeply connected the audience feels to their journey. In turn, Zach and Tori have expressed nothing but gratitude. They've repeatedly thanked fans for their compassion, calling them an extended family. During their toughest times, they often said it was those prayers, comments, and messages that gave them hope. Despite the challenges, the health scares, the burnout, and the emotional strain, the Roloffs have emerged stronger than ever. Their relationship, once tested by hardship, now seems anchored in deeper understanding and unity. They've shown that love isn't about perfection, it's about showing up, especially when life gets hard. After stepping away from Little People, Big World, Zach and Tori Roloff didn't fade from the public eye. They simply chose to tell their story on their own terms. Their lives are still full of the same charm and authenticity that made fans fall in love with them on TLC. But now, they're sharing it through their own creative outlets, most notably their Raising Heights podcast and YouTube channel. Through Raising Heights, Zach and Tori invite listeners into their world in a way the show never could. They discuss the joys and challenges of parenting 3 young children, Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah, while also opening up about their marriage, personal growth, and faith. The podcast feels like a cozy conversation between friends. The couple's honesty and humor shine through as they tackle everything from toddler tantrums to life after reality TV. Fans have praised how real they are, often saying the podcast makes them feel seen as parents struggling to balance it all. Their YouTube channel of the same name complements the podcast perfectly. With each upload, viewers get a deeper look at their daily lives in Washington, birthday celebrations, family adventures, and sweet milestones that showcase just how much their kids have grown. It's not about drama or ratings anymore. it's about connection. The couple often emphasizes how thankful they are to still have a supportive community following their journey, even after leaving TLC. Tori has also flourished creatively beyond television. Her photography business continues to grow, and she's become a trusted name among family and newborn photographers in the Pacific Northwest. Her work captures the same warmth and intimacy that fans love about her personality. Alongside photography, Tori's online presence has evolved into a strong personal brand. With hundreds of thousands of followers, she's collaborated with family-oriented companies, lifestyle brands, and motherhood-based platforms, turning her social media into a space for inspiration, positivity, and honest reflection. Meanwhile, Zach has stayed true to one of his lifelong passions, youth soccer coaching. He remains dedicated to teaching the game to children, especially those with dwarfism, using his story to inspire confidence and teamwork. He's often spoken about how sports gave him a sense of purpose growing up, and now he's paying that forward by mentoring the next generation. His goal has always been bigger than the game itself. It's about showing kids that their size doesn't define their potential. Naturally, fans have wondered whether Zach and Tori would ever consider returning to Little People, Big World. Their answer has been consistent: never say never. While they've expressed deep gratitude for the platform the show gave them, they also value the peace and privacy they've found since stepping away. For now, they seem content focusing on their new chapter, one built on independence, creativity, and family first. What's remarkable is how Zach and Tori have redefined success outside of reality TV. They're no longer living life in front of a camera crew. Instead, they're crafting it around their own dreams and values. Their story today isn't about fame, it's about fulfillment. From cozy nights with their kids to building a faith-centered, family-driven brand, they've proven that life after television can be just as meaningful, if not more so. As they look toward the future, Zach and Tori continue to dream big. Whether that means expanding Raising Heights, launching new creative ventures, or simply raising their children with love and purpose, one thing is clear: the Roloffs are writing their own story now. And for fans who have followed them for years, this new chapter, filled with laughter, growth, and grace, might just be their most inspiring one yet. Zach and Tori Roloff may have closed the chapter on Little People, Big World, but their journey is far from over. They've proven that life beyond reality TV can be just as meaningful, if not more, when it's lived with purpose, faith, and family at its center. Through ups and downs, heartbreaks, and healing, Zach and Tori have remained true to who they are. From the emotional farm dispute that divided the Roloffs to the laughter and love they now share in Washington, every moment has shaped them into the family fans continue to admire. They may no longer live under the spotlight of TLC, but they've found something far brighter: peace, authenticity, and a life built on their own terms. And in doing so, they've reminded the world that the real story doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. It simply begins anew. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.